In the north of the Netherlands, earthquakes induced by gas production have been recorded since the 1980s. In the early 90s, studies were initiated under the guidance of the Ministry of Economic Affairs and paid for by the combined gas-producing companies. After the earthquake near Huizinga in the Groningen province on the 16th of August 2012, NAM set up its own research program. The first studies plan was written in October that same year. Important goal of the studies was to improve our understanding of earthquakes induced by human activities, and to gather knowledge to improve the assessment of the hazard and risk caused by these earthquakes. Hazard refers to the shaking of the ground by an earthquake. Risk is the chance of a casualty caused by the collapse of part of a house. For instance, a chimney that falls down. Later research into lighter earthquake damage was added to the program. NAM is fully aware that it has a stake in the outcome of these studies, while NAM also pays for these studies. Therefore, NAM has taken a number of measures to ensure the objectivity of the studies and assure the results. All research is carried out by teams of the best national and international scientists for each area of expertise. For instance, the research into ground movement is led by Professor Julian Bommer, who leads a team of scientists from the University of Liverpool, Imperial College in London, and Virginia Tech in Blacksburg in the United States. Also, staff from research institutes, such as Deltares in the Netherlands, contribute to this part of the research program. More than 100 researchers from all over the world, from Great Britain, Italy, Portugal and the United States, to Japan and China, collaborate in this scientific program. In the Netherlands, the most important universities where scientists participate in this research are the University of Technology Delft, where studies are done into the strength of buildings, and the University Utrecht, where experiments are done on rock samples from the deep subsurface of Groningen. Apart from these teams doing the studies work, there are also assurance teams consisting of internationally recognized experts who assure the work and recommend improvements. The Dutch government has also set up an assurance team. The most important judgment of the research studies is done by the State Supervision of Mines, the regulator for NAM. Only when you measure, you know something for certain. In the last years, several monitoring projects have been set up and measurement campaign executed. The KNMI network of accelerometers and geophones has been extended. More than 300 accelerometers have been placed at the foundations of houses. Geophones have been placed in deep wells in the rock layers where the earthquakes occur, and many experiments have been carried out on rock and buildings. All data collected has been made publicly available, as have all scientific reports and reports prepared by NAM for the government. All reports can be found on the NAM website. A so-called Studies and Data Acquisition Plan is prepared regularly. This describes the current state of knowledge for the Groningen earthquakes and announces future studies. The knowledge obtained is used in the so-called hazard and risk assessment. Also in Dutch, this is referred to with the English acronym HRA. With the HRA model, an assessment is made of the number of buildings that do not meet the life safety norms set by the government. This is done using statistical methods. The HRA does not aim to determine for an individual building whether it is safe, but provides a global assessment for the region. To determine whether an individual building is safe, the building code is used. The building code is the official directive to be able to safely build in the earthquake region. The HRA is able to prioritize buildings in the region from most unsafe to most safe. This list in order of building safety is used by the government for the direction to the Building Strengthening Programme. As a result of the studies programme, the HRA has become more reliable. Each update provides an improved impression of the safety in the Groningen earthquake area. On the NAM website, you can find clips of the scientists that participate in the NAM-led research program discussing their research. They will also show you the experiments they perform. NAM hopes this will help in better understanding the research, the scientists that do the research, and the quality of their work. These short movies complement the research reports available on the NAM website.